Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be doing my November TBR. So for the month of November, I don't plan to read too much just because November is the month that we're building up to get ready for Reindeer Readathon, and that's going to be an entire month-long readathon in December. For those of you that don't know what Reindeer Readathon is, it's a readathon centered around the reindeer from the Christmas song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and there's like associated prompts with those, and it's a team-based readathon where we're all competing as different teams to try and get the most points. So yeah, that's going to be happening in December, and November is usually the month that's full of like planning and preparing for it and getting ready and all of that. So I'm not going to put too much on my plate for reading just because I know I'm already going to be busy with that. That being said, there are a select few books that I have chosen to attempt to read in the month of November during all that craziness. And so I'm going to attempt to read 4 books. Now, a lot of these seem like lighter, easier reads, so that should help. But anyways, let's jump into it. The first one I'm going to read is Beasts of Prey, and that's because I have this book through Once Upon a Book Club book box. I'll just show it. It's right here. It came in this book box, and there's a bunch of like things associated with different page numbers that you can like open up gifts at that time. So I'm finally going to read this book and see what it's all about. I read the synopsis and it sounds really exciting. It's essentially about like this person that works at what's like an infamous night zoo, and she accidentally unleashes some power that was hidden within her. And so now people are like, I think they're trying to go after her now. And this other character, his like pure job is to just like keep her from not escaping this like night zoo. Now, at the same time, she ends up saving him from this like creature that is kind of like infamous in this area, and everybody's like afraid of this creature, and so she ends up saving him. And so the two of them kind of like partner together to try and track down this creature and capture it. But then it says as they have to do that, they have to go out into like the great jungle, and so they go out together, but as they're out there, it begins to be a situation where they don't know if they are the hunters or the hunted. And so we go from there. That's all I know. And that's like my summary of it, of the synopsis. But yeah, I think this sounds really good. And the cover's really cool. I'm definitely down for like a magical jungle book. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a fun time. And I'm excited to do the Once Upon a Book Club book box because those experiences are always so much fun. I just realized I said I was going to read 4 books. I only have 3 on my planned TBR. So I'm going to do 3 for the TBR, and then if any other books happen to be read during the month of November, that's great. But I'm only going to put 3 on it just so I don't like put too much on my plate. So the next one, I wanted to jump into a Harlequin book because I haven't read another one of those in a long time. So I grabbed the Nanny Game, just because I have a bunch of these Harlequin books on my shelf, and whenever I want like a fast read that's gonna be not too much like brain power, like there's not really huge world building or anything in these books, so you don't have to like focus too hard on them. I gravitate towards those. So I'm gonna read this one and see how it goes. I don't even know what the synopsis is for this one. I just grabbed it off the shelf really quickly. Let's see what it's about. The Nanny Game says, when a casual weekend romp ends with an unexpected baby on his doorstep, CEO Desmond Eddington needs Ivy Campbell's nanny help pronto. Ivy dotes on the precious little girl. Her powerful playboy single father, not so much. She's instantly smitten but struggles to guard her heart. Painful pasts have left both her and Desmond weary of love. But will their undeniable attraction and growing attachment be a Nanny Game win after all? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Could be fun. I always go into these Harlequin novels not knowing what to expect, and some of them have like really surprised me. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this one and go from there. And the last book I have on my TBR, man, this is so short. It's kind of nice having like a small TBR. But the last book is The Unpopular Vote. I've had this one on my shelf for a very long time, as long as 2021, as I can see from the date on it. And I've had this on my TBR before, but never ended up getting to it. I figured because right now is the time where everybody's like voting and stuff. I'm not in the States, I'm Canadian, so I'm not a part of that voting demographic, but that's what's happening right now. So this book is all about voting, although it's like student body voting and going for like class president and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna read this one and see how it goes. This one's following a trans main character who has moved to a new place, and I think they're running for student president. But the problem is nobody really knows them because they're fresh to this place, and yeah, they haven't like made a name for themselves or like been noticed by anybody. And so they recruit help from different groups within the school to get their name out there. And then it also explores their relationship with their father because their father refuses to call them by the name they would like to be called, and keeps calling them by their dead name. And so it explores that relationship as well. And yeah, so I think this is going to be an interesting one. I don't know like what to expect really, but I'm here for it, and we'll see how it goes. And yeah, short and sweet. Those are the books that I'm going to read on my TBR for the month of November. Very, hopefully, an easy TBR, but we'll see how it goes. And for those of you that are excited for the Reindeer Readathon, I'm also very excited, and I'm excited to get prepared for it fully and share everything with you guys. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It should be probably the second, closer to the end of the second week in November that we get that announcement out there. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Anyways, if you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Ko-fi page, which I'll put in the description down below, as well as the link to buy my bookmarks. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post my videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Until next time, keep on reading.